You know that feeling, right? You're completely, totally in the zone. Maybe you're writing code or drafting a big strategy document, and then you get the tap on the shoulder. Quick
No,
question.
just 30 seconds.
And it is only 30 seconds, but somehow it
Yeah.
just torpedoes the next half hour of your work.
It's the universal frustration of knowledge work. And today, we're going to validate that feeling with some actual science. We're digging into a really fascinating analysis of Franklin's nonlinear attentional yield model.
It's a heavy title, I know, but the mission for this deep dive is actually pretty simple. We're going to dismantle that old linear myth of productivity.
The one that says, if I have an hour and I get interrupted for 5 minutes, I still got 55 minutes of good work done.
Exactly. As if your brain is just a simple light switch. On, off, on again.
But it's not. Franklin's whole argument is that your brain is more like a freight train. It has inertia, it has momentum, and if you ignore that, your model for how work gets done is just, well, it's fundamentally wrong.
So this all starts with what Franklin calls the linear fallacy. And he's building on some serious heavy hitters in psychology here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you've got Herbert Simon for a start.
Right. The person who basically established that attention is the ultimate bottleneck in our, information-rich world.
Exactly. But the concept that I think really changes the game, the one Franklin leans on, is from Sophie Leroy. She calls it attentional residue.
Attentional residue. It sounds kind of gross, doesn't it?
It does, like some kind of cognitive sludge.
But it makes perfect sense. It's the idea that when you switch from, say, coding to answering that quick question,
Your brain doesn't cleanly snap over to the new thing.
a piece of your focus gets left behind.
It persists. It's stuck on the previous task. So when you try to pivot back to your deep work, you're not firing on all cylinders. You're dragging that residue with you.
Which makes it so much harder to get into that flow state that Csikszentmihalyi talks about, that effortless absorption.
Precisely. And that's where Franklin introduces his I think his most terrifying concept. He calls it superlinear collapse.
Okay, superlinear collapse. That sounds dramatic.
It is. This is the core mechanic of the model.